Greetings. Kitty says hi. He's a good guy. My friends are here. And friend. Another video. I seem to get my topics from meetings, so it's all good. I had a list of topics, so I'll probably touch on them, and I just have to remember. I have to check them off on my little memo pad reminder thing, because my memory's not too good. So another spiritual tool, and I like to just say, I'm sure I said in other videos, spiritual tool. That's why I name my little topics, my little talks. And spiritual tool for me, I'm no guru. Yeah, I'm doing just a dude that has learned some things and experienced some things, and I think that's spiritual. Living right, living a certain way. It didn't work. You learn about other ways. And I think that has a lot to do with spirit and spiritual ways. So that's why I call my videos spiritual tools. I mean, it's nothing. They're spiritual tools for me. Things that help me change. And they might help you. That's why they call them. That's why I call them spiritual tools. I'm no guru. I don't want to be a guru. Yeah. It just reminds me of, and you hear it in many talks and songs, as soon as you place someone on a pedestal, they're going to let you down, and they're going to show you how human they are. It's like, yeah, you're just a human, aren't you? You're not that special. And that's cool, That's what I want to be. I want to just be a dude that can try to help. That's it. Who cares about everything else? Everything else is just whatever. So there's a lot of light. I guess I'm so freaking white that this light over here is making me brighter than I actually, which is fine. Yeah, I was always told, it's like, yeah, if you got all the answers, don't stay away from that guy. If you see someone that has all the answers, stay away from that person. As soon as, and I said in other videos, as if I think I have my sobriety, if I think I got this, I'm heading in the wrong direction, and that's just the way it is, and that's kind of humbling. I think that's in a humble way, a humble path. That's the kind of path that I want. I want more humility. I need it. I think most people do. So the topic at the meeting was using the Serenity prayer, and I gotta be honest. I don't use it often. But after this video, I'm gonna try show you how human I am again. I'll try, or I could be like Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try. Fine. I'll try. I'll implement it in my life more, because it is a very powerful prayer. It can really calm you down when you're in a panic, freaking out. It can calm you down from the past and the future and the present moment. the present situation, the present thing that's going on. It can calm you down, bring you down to earth, and be like, okay, chill out. It really is, it's a very powerful prayer. You know, we say like the short version in meetings, but I like the long version because it gets deeper. And it's like very deep. And it gets really to the point. It really gets it to the point. We say in rooms of recovery, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that really says it all. You know, when you're like bugging out or something, or you don't really know what to do, you know, say prayer. You know, and prayer is deep. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't really get into it in early sobriety. But prayer is really deep. Where I'm at these days with prayer is like, whether I'm talking to this entity that I call my higher power or spirit or universe or whatever, I don't know. I like to think that there's some sort of communication going on. But it really just directs my thinking, and that's pretty much what I need. I need something, or maybe just like an affirmation, like the Serenity prayer, to get my mind on a better path, and direct my thinking. And that's pretty much what I devoted and promised while in recovery, because my thinking wasn't too good, you know. My thinking wasn't too good. I needed something else to do the thinking for me. Maybe some other people, you know. That's why my first sponsor says, like, hey, if you have a good idea, let me know about it. I'll let you know how good of an idea it is. That's great, you know. I didn't really get how much of it went over my head when I was in early sobriety. It was like, okay. You know, I couldn't get it. I was just so fogged out. But, you know, a little bit later on, I'm like, oh, damn, that's messed up. I could catch a resentment about that, but I'm not going to, because you're right. I definitely need help with my thinking. I think most people on this whole freaking planet need help with their thinking. And this person, I wish I recorded this person, you know, that'd be totally against tradition and in recovery. But this person had a really deep share, and I'm gonna butcher it. I don't even know if I can even say what she said, but it was freaking deep. And you know, that's a person with like a lot of time, and a person that I come to respect nowadays. You know, she's one of those people that, you know, kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know, a purist type of person. You know, yeah, I don't think she realized it, but she ripped on me a few times. But probably out of love, or probably didn't at all. That's probably just my thinking. Please, I need more help with my thinking. Because that's how I took it at first. And not now, you know, coming around for a little bit. She knows my name, and I know her name. People are starting to go know my name. I'm starting to respect her more. And when she talks, I listen. Because she's got some shit. She's got some shit to share. And it was deep. And I'm like, I don't know what I could say about the prayer. First of all, I don't even use it, so I didn't even share. I'm trying to listen more at that meeting, you know, because I co-led that meeting, so I talked enough. So I've been, you know, the past 2 times I've been there, I've been listening. That's a tough one to listen. But It was deep. It was freaking deep. And she's like, this is not really like a self-help program. This is, we help each other program. This is, if I could help myself, I wouldn't have alcoholism. I wouldn't have a problem with drugs or drinking. I wouldn't need help then. I'm like, oh, okay. It was much deeper than that. I'm not even gonna try to freaking say what she said, but I sure wish I recorded it so I can go back to it and really learn and apply it to my life. I was like, damn, man, that was good shit. That was good. But oh well. The Serenity prayer, I need to implement it more. God grant me the serenity. Right away. Help calm me down. Help me, give me peace of mind. Or maybe just some clarity of mind. Calm down. Serenity. Calmness. Serene. Grant me the serenity. Right away. Because I know for me, if I'm not serene, if I'm not in serenity, I'm fluttered. I get aggravated easy. I get angry easy. I can't think straight. When I'm calm, when I meditate, when I can calm down, I can think straight. It's like everything is clear. And like what an amazing thing that is. I think prayer and meditation go hand in hand. No. It does in recovery, but it definitely goes hand in hand. I think, man, it's just like, it's huge. The calmness that I have sometimes. I didn't have much serenity. I'm gonna be honest. I was on the road delivering downtown Manhattan. I didn't have much serenity. It lasted probably for like 10 minutes. I'm trying. I'm going to keep on trying now. I'm going to keep on trying. I was swearing people off left and right. I think it was like, yesterday I was flipping a bird like more than I usually do. I was kind of hoping this guy would come back and get in my face, which I'm kind of glad he didn't, because I would probably, I don't know, I'd probably do something I regret, or something would have probably happened, because I'm not much of a fighter. I'm not much of a fighter. And I don't want to be. I really don't want to be. But it's just like, you piss me off. And I react. And that's just where I'm at today. Not all the time. When I'm serene, you can't mess with me. Nothing and nobody can mess with me. And I've seen it. I've seen it in action. And that's, me having help, maybe some awareness of my mind, doing other practices. But God grant me serenity to accept the things I can't change. I cannot change. That's pretty much everything. If you really look at it, that covers pretty much everything. That covers everything. I can't change anything. I could change my attitudes. I could change my actions. I could change my thinking. I can make changes to make a little bit of a better situation. I can make movements. I could do some work to get where I need to get, to talk to who I need to talk to. But I can't change people. I could change some places. Sometimes you can't. I could change some situations by not getting involved, not hanging out with certain people, not hanging out in certain situations. I could change that. But there's a lot I can't change. The acceptance. And I was thinking about acceptance. I was like, oh, maybe I'll talk about acceptance. What does acceptance mean to you? I mean, acceptance. You know, in a Buddhist type of way, you're just accepting that person, that situation, whatever it is. You're accepting that as it is, as they are. You accept that. You know, example, I am an alcoholic. I am an addict. I accept that. And I'm okay with that. You know, there's some people that can't accept that. They're not okay with that. And they will fight to the very end. And if they're lucky, they'll have a bottom. And maybe it's like, maybe I've had enough if they're alive. But right away, I accepted it. I had no problem with that. I was like, okay. Okay. I can accept this. And making the changes for a better life. And, you know, I accept it. Okay, I accept it. Now what? Now what am I going to do? Because there's action. I accept something for what it is. And now what am I going to do? Right away, action is after. Right away, action is after. I mean, I can accept all day. I can accept all day. But if I'm not doing some sort of action, then I guess I don't think it means much. Just accepting something or somebody for how it is or they are. It is what it is. They are what they are. Okay. And that's it. I don't have to. There's like a different part where people get kind of confused. Oh, I have to accept it, so that's just the way it is. No. I'm stuck. Meaning I'm stuck. No, I don't think I'm ever stuck. Maybe certain situations that I haven't gone through yet. Maybe people in Syria, maybe they're stuck. But you can still have acceptance, and you can still do something. You can still do something. Whether that's going to help you or not, you can still do something. And it might inspire others to do something. Now, if I'm lucky, blessed, I'm not in that kind of situation, and I feel really bad for all the people around the world that are suffering. As far as I'm concerned, and I'm never stuck. I just have to take action to do something, which not many of us want to do. Not many of us want to do. And that's where the second part, the courage to change things I can. That's action. That's action. What can I change? What can't I change? I can change me. I can't change a lot. I could do some action to make some changes, but the results are still whatever and whoever's plan is going on. Whatever spirit says, whatever, if you believe in that or not, the higher plan, it's still up to something else, I think. At least that's what I think. I could do the actions and then leave results to whatever, and I've touched on that in another video. But still, courage to change the things I can. That's action. That's pure action. I could definitely change me, and I could definitely change my thoughts and my actions, which changes results. One way or another, it's going to change results. The wisdom to know the difference. Woo! How do I know what the... I don't know. I don't know. Pray on it? I don't know. Meditate on it, see if you get an answer. I don't have that. I don't have that answer. I guess wisdom to know the difference. I guess wisdom to me is maybe going through something and knowing the answer already because of what you went through or what someone else went through. That's what I'm told is wisdom. You know, I don't have to do what that person did. They told me what they did. And when they went through like a horrible experience or something, I don't have to do that. I don't have to find out. They call that wisdom. Learning from someone else's experience. But the wisdom to know what I can change and what I can't change. Whew! That's a toughie. Well, I like the whole prayer. That's like the short version, you know. God grant me serenity to accept the things I can't change, cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. Taken as he did, HP, Spirit, God, taken as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Can't remember the rest of it. I have it somewhere. I'm gonna cheat. Hold on. There we are. Yeah, I'm cheating. Oh well. Alright, trusty prayer book from a retreat. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. Taken as God did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that He, God, Spirit, will make all things right if I surrender to God's will. That I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with God forever in the next. Amen. Enough of that. That's an inside joke. There's probably I don't know, one, two, 3, 4. There's only 4 people that know that joke. And if you're one of the 4 watching this, but man, that's deep. That's deep. But I like the rest of the prayer. That is freaking deep. Gotta touch on that. I mean, this is what we do. We live one day at a time. This is what recovery is all about. That's what everybody should be kind of doing. Living one day at a time. Living. Not material one day at a time. Living one day at a time. Enjoying one moment at a time. Enjoying one moment at a time. I think that, I don't know. I'm not sure if many people live one moment at a time and enjoying one moment at a time. They're just going from moment to moment to moment, including myself. until I get some awareness, change my thinking, then I can live in the moment. That's what Buddhism was all about. It's just being in the moment. Be in the present moment. Be here now. Where's your mind at? Be here now. Actually, Yoda touched on that too. Accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. See, like that, accepting hardship. I don't have to accept that hardship, but you accept it for what it is. Okay, I'm going through a shitty time. This is. It's not why me. It's just why not me. Instead of why me. Oh, why me? No, why not? Why not? I mean, there's plenty of people going through hard shit. Why not? But accepting that as a pathway to peace. See, every time you get through something, peace is right on the corner. Just when you think you're about to break and boop. Oh, the light. Oh, I get it. I get it. Then you use that past experience and help somebody else. Oh, I'm going through this. Hey, I just went through that. This is what I did. This is how I solved my problem. This is what I was thinking. These are actions that I took. You can help somebody else with what you went through. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm making these videos. But at the same time, you don't have to accept that hardship. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh well. You don't have to accept that. You accept that for what it is. And then you take action. Taken as he did this sinful world. Who is he? God isn't really taken as it. Well, maybe he is. Maybe he's talking about Jesus, because this is like a kind of a Catholic type of retreat. It was, so it's probably talking about Jesus. But whatever. Taken as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. It says it right there. It says it right there. That this world is very sinful. This world is very sinful, and it's a tough time now. I have it easy, and a lot of I'm blessed. I have it good. The kitties here. Oh, well, they're not here right now, but they have it good too. And there's so many people that don't have it good. And maybe I'll add that to a list. I'll count my blessings. I'll make that another topic. But you're accepting it as for what it is. I just said that. You're accepting this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. And what that means to me is being the example. That's not the way I want it, but I can change me. And maybe that will ripple into other people changing themselves too, because maybe I can have an impact. It's possible. There's been many people that have impact on other people. That's how we learn from each other. I'm trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will. I don't know. He will make all things right. Say that. I think we have to do the action. We have to make it right. He gives us that free will. Spirit gives us that free will to do whatever that we want. We could do good or we could do bad. That's our choice. But if I surrender to my higher power's will, as I did, and try to still do every day, it helps me to get on that good path and to do the right thing. To do the next right thing. That's what that means to me. Surrender my will, because when I use my will, it doesn't really work too well. It doesn't work too well, because selfish is self-centered. That's on the top of the list of the problem with my will. So if I do opposite of my will, which is my spirit, my higher power, the universe, that higher power's will is opposite of mine. If I try to keep that in mind at all times, it will help me to change. And maybe one day I can merge my will with that higher power's will, and I could just do the right thing all the time without really trying, without it being work. But right now it's work, and that's okay. That's cool. I'm good with that. You make all things right. I don't know. I guess that I may be reasonably happy in this life. If you accept for things for what they are, you try to change the things you can, you do the next right thing, you're gonna be reasonably happy, I think, you know. And supremely happy with him forever and the next. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. You know. But I like a lot of it, a lot of the other stuff in there, you know. And I think acceptance has a lot to do with it, and it really goes along with. Oh, there's my friend. Hey, friend. Hello, friend. This is the big guy. This is Mr. Snuggles, aka Silent Bob. Mr. Snuggles underfoot because he likes to be under feet. He likes to trip you up. And he's like the snuggliest. And he needs love at all times. You gotta be gentle. You can't be rough. He's not a big fan of that. And he likes food. So do I. But it really does, that whole thing is like all about acceptance. It really is. And whether you're an addict, alcoholic, or not, and if you have like an AA big book around for some reason, if you have the fourth edition, check out a story, Acceptance Was the Key, because that's a really deep story, and it has a lot to do with acceptance. And acceptance is huge in my life right now. But action is around the corner. It has to be. Okay, this is what it is. Okay. Buddhism has a lot to do, has helped me a lot with acceptance, because they're all about that. You know, this is what it is. This is what's going on. Okay. I don't have to freak out about it. I don't have to bug out and cloud my mind with negative thoughts and stuff. I could be serene about it, because, you know, especially around the harsh stuff. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've seen it in action. And when I do it, I'm so at peace. And there could be like chaos and all this stuff going on, and you can't break me. And that's what I want all the time. I'm gonna keep on trying. But there's this one time where we just moved up here, and I moved up here, and I was living at a buddy's cabin, and in the dead of winter, and it was tough. It's a different winter than I'm used to. And I went to a meeting. It was a meditation meeting. Got really serene. I was able to think straight. Meditation, man, really helps me to calm down. Doesn't really take all the noise away, but it helps. You know, you do it more and more, it gets easier and easier. So I got out of that meeting. Horrible weather. Probably shouldn't even been there. But you know, if you need a meeting, you need a meeting. And you know, got the car stuck. Any other time, you know, the thing was, you know, I tried to make a U-turn in this parking lot. It was friggin' ice. It was an ice skating rink. The car didn't turn. It kept on going straight. It got stuck. And, to any normal person, yeah, whatever. I'm not normal. People like me, they'll bug out and make things worse. If you're like me, that's what you do. That's my normal go-to. Bug out and make things worse. This time, I got stuck. I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. What can I do? I was able to think. I was able to think. Okay, what can I do? Well, I have a shovel in the back of the car, because the car gets stuck, so I bring a shovel with me. That's a good start. Let's start shoveling. Okay, I have a hammer too. I have my tools back there. Let's start chopping up some ice. I was able to think clearly, calmly. Huge thing, man. What a huge thing that was. After an hour, I got that car out. There was not a soul in sight because it was like horrible weather, and my phone was out of service. The area that I was in, it wasn't having any service. So I was like, even though that's not a big deal there, that's not a big deal, but I can make it a big deal. That's the thing. I got that out. I got that sucker out. And I was like, wow. And I saw it. I'm like, this is the program. This is the change. This is the serenity. Prayer and meditation. Growing. Calming down. There's like so many things that are going on there that like a regular person, they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's just, no shit. But it's like, it's news to me. It's like, whoa, this is great. Wow. You mean I could do something and not bug out and like not punch everything in sight and make things worse? I could do that? Whoa. Whoa. Because it's fear. It's really fear. Oh, how am I going to do that? Who cares? It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. How important is it? It's a good question. Most of the time, it's not important. So, accept the things you can. Make some action. Courage to change the things you can. And the wisdom to know what you can change and what you can't change. Try to live by that. Because I'm gonna try to implement that in my life on a regular. Maybe I'll calm down when I'm delivering. Because I don't think about it. I don't think about it. I didn't make it like a practice in my recovery. I didn't make it a practice. I heard about it many times. I know the Serenity prayer pretty well, but I never made it a practice. Try to make it a practice. I'll try to make it a practice. It could do nothing but help you. It's not going to hurt you. So, until next time, I'll catch you. Peace and love. Love your life. Stay positive. Love your life. And I'll catch you next time.